हॅलो, गुड मॉर्निंग स्टुडंट्स. शाळा बंद पण शिक्षण सुरू या उपक्रमात मी जरीना अब्दुल रहमान परकार कस्तुरबा क्रॉस रोड नंबर 2 मुंबई पब्लिक उर्दू स्कूल बोरिवली ईस्ट तुमचा सेकंड सेमिस्टरमध्ये इंग्लिश लेसनमध्ये स्वागत करत आहे. सो टुडेज आवर पोएम इज ट्रुथ. ट्रुथ म्हणजे खरं, आपण जे बोलतो ते खरं. सो लेट्स बिगिन आवर डे with a beautiful quote. The truth may hurt for a little while, but a lie hurts forever. आहे की नाही? तुम्ही कुणाला जर खोटं बोललात तर त्याच्या मनामध्ये नेहमी हे तुमचं बी पेरून जाईल की तुम्ही खोटं बोलता. सो ट्रुथ इज ट्रस्ट. येस स्टुडंट्स, ट्रुथ इज ट्रस्ट. इफ यू से ट्रुथ, एव्हरीबडी विल ट्रस्ट ऑन यू. सो आता आपण एक प्रण घेऊया की आजपासून आपण 100% तर ट्रुथ कोणी बोलू शकत नाही, पण जास्त आपण प्रयत्न करायचा की आपण खरं बोलायचं, कारण खरं बोलल्यानंतर लोक आपल्यावरती विश्वास ठेवतील. सो लेट्स सी what we are going to learn through this poem. You are going to learn new words, expressions, and enrich your vocabulary through reading. Also, you are going to learn how to become a kind-hearted person and understand the impact of harsh words. This is very important. See, if you say any harsh word, then its impact on people is very bad. So they hurt very badly. And if you say such type of word, nobody will like you and nobody will believe you. So we have to think before saying anything. You have to practice saying truth and have a lovable tone of speaking. शब्द पण खूप माणसाच्या प्रकृतीवरती इम्पॅक्ट आणतात. शब्दांमुळे पण आपण किती लोकांचं दुखणं बरं करू शकतो. सो इफ यू हॅव लवेबल टोन, एव्हरीबडी विल लव्ह यू. सो तुम्ही तुमच्या विविध लेसनमध्ये बघितलं असेल, हिंदीमध्ये जरा प्यार से बोलना सीख लीजिए, आणि दुसरा पण एक लेसन होता जिथे तुम्हाला तुमच्या जिभेचा वापर कसा करायचा आहे, किती पोलाइटली बोलायचं आहे. So you have learned through different subject. So same thing we have to see in English. So what is there in your poem? The poem is truth. So the poet says, sticks and stones may break my bones. See, these are the sticks and stone. If we beat sticks, anybody with sticks or stones, it can break the bone, right? But words can also hurt me. शब्द आपल्याला खूप दुःख देतात. They hurts a lot, more than sticks and stones. So stones and sticks break only skin. Sticks and stone break your skin. It can break your skin. These stones and sticks can break your skin. If anybody will beat you with sticks or stone, it can break your skin. While words are ghosts that haunt me. So shabda, words are like ghost. They are like ghost. See, this is ghost. They can haunt me. Okay, haunt means they can trouble you again and again. So when you are alone, if anybody has said any harsh word to you, they can again and again will disturb you, trouble you, and they can worry you. Because whenever you are alone, you will hear that harsh word in your ears. So, this is very bad. So, please don't say any harsh words to anybody. So, see next what happens. Slant and curved, the words would fall. Here, I want to say there is a mistake in your textbook. There is a mistake in your textbook. This fall is written over here. But in original poem, this fall is, it should be here. It is written by the poet. It is here. So make the correction in your textbook. So what does it mean? Slant. These are the slant line. Slant and curved. These are the curved lines. Okay. The word sword. See, this is word sword. It is falling. Sword. Sword means talwar. शब्दांची तलवार. Slant and curved, the words would fall. Slant means lean or slope to one side. So, what it does? That sword to pierce and stick inside me. So, what is piercing? See, when we do this type of piercing in our nose, we are doing in our ears, आपण कान आणि नाक टोचतो ना, टोचणे. So it is pierce. So how does it pierce? That word sword, see this word sword, it pierces inside me, inside my heart. The word sword pierces inside my heart. आपल्या हृदयाला ते छिद्र करते. Stab or puncture. Pierce means stab or puncture. So, bats and bricks may ache through bones. Bats, लाकडाचे असे बॅट्स असतात. आणि ब्रिक्स, ब्रिक्स कोणी कोणी बॅटनी पण मारतं केव्हा केव्हा, आणि ब्रिक्सनी पण मारतं ना. सो इफ एनीबडी हिट्स यू विथ बॅट्स or bricks, but words can mortify me. पण शब्द काय करतात? दे mortify me. Mortify म्हणजे they make us ashamed. They makes us ashamed. आपल्याला कुठेही तोंड दाखवायची जागा ठेवत नाही. असे शब्द आपल्याला mortify करतात. Mortify. Mortify means make one feel ashamed and embarrassed. तर किती खराब गोष्ट आहे ही, की आपण असे काही शब्द वापरले की समोरच्या माणसाला अशेम फील झालं, तो माणूस एम्बरेस झाला, त्याला खूप वाईट वाटलं, त्याला खूप लज्जित असं वाटलं आणि त्याचा अपमान झाल्यासारखं वाटलं. सो युअर वर्ड्स कॅन अशेम पर्सन. सो प्लीज डोंट यूज सच टाईप ऑफ वर्ड्स. Pain from words has left its scar. Pain from words, शब्दांचा जो दुःख असतो, पेन फ्रॉम वर्ड्स हॅज लेफ्ट इट्स स्कार. स्कार म्हणजे काय? जेव्हा आपल्याला जखम होते आणि ती बरी झाली तरी सुद्धा त्याचे मार्किंग्स आपल्या शरीरावर राहून जातात. सो द मार्किंग्स मेड बाय द वुंड आर नोन ॲज स्कार. Scar means mark left by a wound. So scar you have to remember. शब्दांपासनं जे आपल्या हृदयावर, आपल्या मनावर जे मार्किंग्स आहेत त्या राहून जातात, त्या कधीच निघत नाही. सो ऑन माइंड अँड हार्ट दॅट्स टेंडर. आणि कुठे राहतात ते? कुठे राहतात? हृदयात आणि माइंड, आपल्या मस्तिष्कमध्ये, आपल्या डोक्यामध्ये ते शब्द फिरत असतात. सो पेन वर्ड्स जे आहेत ते दे आर रिमेन ऑन माइंड अँड हार्ट्स. दॅट टेंडर, टेंडर, टेंडर शब्द तुम्ही लक्षात ठेवा. टेंडर म्हणजे नाजूक, जो नाजूक मनाचा, हृदयाचा आणि नाजूक मस्तिष्क. नाजूक मस्तिष्क म्हणजे काही बोललं तर लगेच तो माणूस डिस्टर्ब होतो, हर्ट होतो. सो टेंडर मीन्स नाजूक. सो that cuts and bruises from now have healed. तुमचे जे कट्स असतात कुठे शरीरावर झालेले किंवा असे ब्रुसेस असतात, ब्रुसेस म्हणजे आपलं असं खरचटतं त्याला ब्रुसेस म्हणतात. सो कट्स, असे कट्स झालेले किंवा ब्रुसेस झालेले नाव हॅव हील्ड. हील्ड, हील्ड मीन्स ते बरे झालेले असतात, ते कधी बरे होतात. सो ब्रुसेस मीन्स इंजुरीज, कट्स ऑन द स्किन, ते हील होतात, बरे होतात ते. इट्स वर्ड्स दॅट आय रिमेंबर. पण हे शब्द जे आहेत ना, दे आय डोंट फॉरगेट, कधीच मी विसरू शकत नाही. दॅट आय रिमेंबर फॉर एव्हर. कुणाचे असे शब्द असतात जे आपल्या मनामध्ये, मस्तिष्कमध्ये जे वसले जातात, ते नेहमी आपल्या डोक्यामध्ये, आपल्या हृदयामध्ये वसून जातात आणि ते आपण कधीच विसरत नाही. सो यू हॅव टू थिंक, आणि आजपासून हा तुम्ही प्रण करा की समोरच्या माणसाने तुमच्याकडे कितीही कसंही वागलं असलं, बट यू डोंट यूज द वर्ड्स विच हॅव स्पाइन्स लाईक दिस. सी, the harsh words are having spines like cactus. They pierce the heart and mind. The tender heart and mind are disturbed. आणि तो माणूस पूर्णपणे डिस्टर्ब होऊन जाऊ शकतो. सो प्लीज डोंट यूज सच टाइप ऑफ वर्ड्स. ओके, सो नाव what we'll do, we will take reading of the lines one by one. So, are you ready to read the line of the poem? Yes. Now you can start reading one by one. Yes. Ruchi Patil, you want to read? You can read.
Yes, miss. Sticks and stones may break my bones,
Very good.
but words can
Stop, stop,
also
stop, stop. I have, see what the line which I am showing on the screen, only that much you have to read. Okay?
Okay.
Very good. Listen, all of you. The line which I am showing on the screen, only that you have to read. So, first line you have seen. Now, next line. Come on. Soham.
But words can also hurt me.
Very good. Excellent, Soham. Next. Payal. Payal.
Stones and sticks break only skin.
Very good. Excellent. Next. Rasika. Rasika. Or Janvi, you can say. Janvi.
While words are ghosts that haunt me.
Very good. While words that are ghosts that haunt me. Next. Yes. I'll ask. See, so many people have raised the hand. Ruchi Patil, you can say.
Slant and curved, the words fall.
Yeah, very good. So you have done the correction in your textbook. Very good. So next line. I'll ask Sachin Shinde. Sachin.
Two priests and stick inside me.
Pierce. What it is?
Pierce.
Very good. Excellent, Sachin. Next, Omkar.
sla- bats and breaks my edge through bones.
May ache through bones. Very good. It is ache. Okay. So next, Tanmay. Tanmay,
Yes, teacher.
read out.
Yes, teacher.
Read the line. This line, Tanmay.
But words can mortify me.
Very good. Excellent. You have read it mortify very correctly. Very good, Tanmay. Next is Akshata. Akshata, read it. Come on, Akshata. Or Payal. Payal Konde.
Pain from word has left its scare.
Scar. Scar. Say scar. Say scar.
Scar.
Very good. Next. Next is I'll give chance to everybody. Okay. Piyush. Piyush, read this. Yes.
On mind and heart that's tender.
Excellent. Very good, Piyush. Next. Now I'll give chance to Manthan. Manthan Golap. Read out.
Cuts and bruises now have healed.
Very good. Bruces, you have read very correctly. Excellent. Next. I'll call Pranali. Pranali Anil Jende. Yes, Pranali.
It's word that I remember.
Very good. Excellent. So all of you have read very nicely and your pronunciation also very good. Very nice. So now let's recall. Now you have read the poem. So you can recall. See what I'm going to ask you. Here also I'll give chance to everybody. Okay. Now see, you have to pick out synonyms from the poem. Synonyms means samanarthi shabda. Synonyms means samanarthi shabda. So recall. After you answer, you remove your raised hand, okay? Because I'm not giving you chance again and again. I'll give chance to everybody. So once you have given the answer, please hands down. Now, see, Farhanaz, I have not asked any question. She is raising her hand. So please don't do this. Now see, your question is here on the screen. You have to say synonyms of these words one by one. So first word is injury. Yes. What is synonyms of injury in the poem? Yes. Can anybody answer? Injury. Injury म्हणजे जखम. आपल्याला जी जखम होते. Yes. रुची पाटील.
Miss Wound.
Very good. Excellent, Ruchi Patil. It is wound. Now, next comes delicate. So, delicate, Farhanaz, can you say what is the synonym for delicate in the poem? Yes? Astha, your voice is not audible.
Delicate, tender. Tender.
Excellent, excellent. I was not expecting this word from you, but you have given exactly correct answer. Very good. Excellent.
Thank you.
Now, what is the synonym for ache? Ache. Oh, you have seen the answer. So I'll ask Harsh Sule. Okay, Harsh Sule, say the answer if you have seen. Ache. What is synonyms for ache? Harsh? After saying also you can't. Yes, it is pain. Very good. Okay. Now, what is the synonyms for embarrass? Embarrass, Janvi Shinde. Embarrass.
Mortify.
Very good. Again, this word I was not expecting. Yes, very good. Excellent, Janvi Shinde. It is mortify. Now, next word is cured. Astha, yes, you can answer. Astha,
Cured. Healed.
very cured it is cured. Cured means healed. Very good. It is healed. It is not cured. It is cured. Okay. Excellent, all of you. You have given very nice answers. So the people who are remaining, they will get chance in next recall session. Now, what is next recall session? You have to say antonyms, opposite words of the word which are given to you. See the words in front of you. What are the opposite words given in your poem? So, what is the opposite word for forget is given in your poem? Yes, Hussein? Hussein? What is opposite word for forget? You don't forget the words. So
Remember.
very
Remember.
good, very good, excellent. It is remember. Now, what is opposite for flat and straight line in your poem? Yes, Suraj? Suraj? Which type of line I have shown you? Yes. Come on.
Sit and stand.
Straight and
Stand.
straight. Straight it is given. You have to give opposite for straight.
Sit. Sit and stand.
Slant. It is slant. Huh? It is slant. Very good. So it is slant and curved. Okay. Now, next. What is the opposite for make? Make in the
Break.
break. Yes. Come on. Harsh Sule, what is opposite of make in the poem? Can anybody say?
Destroy.
Destroy word is not there in the poem. Janvi Shinde, can you answer?
Break.
Very good. Excellent. It is break. What is opposite of rise? Rise. Yes. Soham Shinde. Soham Shirude. Soham Shirude, can you say what is opposite of rise? The sword is? It is? What it is? Sword is? From upside down it is? Can anybody say what is opposite of rise? Rise.
Set.
Yes, fall. Fall it is.
Pursue.
Falls. Very good. Next. What is opposite of outside? Outside.
Inside.
Inside बोलण्याची गरज नाही फक्त in. Okay. So what is opposite of outside? It is in. Only in. No need of saying inside. It is in. So very good. Excellent. It is there in the poem. Only in. It pairs in. Okay. So very good. You have given excellent answers for all the questions. Now see, it is a quiz time. Okay. Now it is a quiz time. So see your quiz. Where do painful words leave their scars? Where do painful words leave their scars? जे शब्द असतात ते आपले स्कार्स म्हणजे जखमेचे निशाण जे असतात ते कुठे सोडतात? मार्किंग्स कुठे सोडतात? Come on.
On our heart.
Yes, excellent. On heart and
Pursue.
heart and Not only heart, heart
And skin.
and heart and तुम्हाला कुठे रिमेंबर?
Bones.
Wait.
Heart
Where do?
and mind.
Very good. Heart and mind. And which type of mind? Which type of heart and mind? Tender heart and mind. जे
Tender,
नाजूक हार्ट असतं, येस, जे नाजूक हार्ट आणि नाजूक माइंड असतं त्याच्यावर त्याचे स्कार्स राहतात, इम्प्रेशन्स राहतात. राईट. नाव सी द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. What are words compared to in the first two stanza? What are words compared to in the first two stanza? दोन स्टॅन्झा म्हणजे कडवे. पहिल्या दोन कडव्यांमध्ये असे कुठले वर्ड्स आहेत ज्याच्यासाठनं म्हणजे जे हार्श वर्ड्ससाठनं कुठले शब्द वापरलेले आहेत? मी त्याचे पिक्चर्स
Car.
तुम्हाला
Car.
पहिल्या
Sticks
दोन.
and
Very
stone in
good.
first stanza and
Very
sword
good.
and sword in second stanza.
And two more words are there. Sword and two more words.
Words and sword. Words and sword.
What? Two more words are there. Two more words. Can anybody say?
Host and
You have
horn.
said all the three words correctly, but two more words are there. Int दाखवलेल्या मी int.
Bricks and bow. Sticks and stone. Hots and horns. Words and words.
No, it is bats and bricks. Bats and bricks.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Bricks and bricks.
Yes. In first stanza, it is sticks and stone. And in second stanza, it is sword, bat, and bricks. Right? So for that purpose only, I have shown you the pictures so that you can remember. Still, you have given excellent answers. So please recall and recite this poem. You have to repeat it again and again, and you have to implement each and every word of this poem in your day-to-day life, isn't it? तुम्हाला ह्या पोएमचे शब्द आणि शब्द आपल्या रोजच्या जीवनामध्ये इम्प्लिमेंट म्हणजे त्याचा प्रयोग करायचा आहे. ओके. सो you don't have to trouble anybody, or you don't have to say any harsh words. Now see, what is your assignment? You have to complete the following. So before you have seen the poem, so you have to say about the poem. You have to write about the poem, the title of the poem, the poet of the poem, the theme of the poem, number of stanzas in the poem, the line I liked. The last is very nice. The line I liked. या पूर्ण पोएम मध्ये तुम्हाला कुठली ओळ जी आहे ती आवडली. So you have to write this and send it to your concerned teacher. Now this is a moral quiz. Again, it is an assignment. It is a moral quiz. Do we speak the truth all the time? आणि इमानदारीने उत्तर द्यायची हा. So do we speak the truth all the time? Now I don't want anybody's answer. This is your assignment. Why do we tell lies? Why do we tell lies? आपण खोटं का बोलतो? How can words hurt someone? How can words hurt someone? आपले शब्द लोकांना कसे दुखवतात? Why should we take care of using proper words while speaking? This is very important question. आणि हा प्रश्न तुमच्या डोक्यामध्ये एकदम लॉक झाला पाहिजे. Before speaking, you have to think. Why should we take care? आपल्याला का केअर केला पाहिजे ऑफ युजिंग प्रॉपर वर्ड्स, बरोबर शब्द वापरण्यासाठी while speaking. आपण जेव्हा बोलतो तेव्हा ओके, असे शब्द वापरले नाही पाहिजे ज्यांनी कोणी दुखवेल, कोणाचं मन दुखवेल. हाऊ डू वी ब्रेक रिलेशनशिप? आणि जर तुम्ही कोणाचं मन दुखवलं तर तुमची त्याची रिलेशनशिप राहणार का? नाही. So, how do we break relationship? Right? So, this is your assignment. So, last time's assignment I have received from Janvi Shinde. She has sent me the assignment. She has very excellent. She has done an excellent job, and on WhatsApp from somewhere she has got my number and she has sended me the assignment. So very good, Janvi Shinde. Well done. Very good job. So I hope now many and many students will send me the assignment of today's poem, because it is also a very beautiful poem, isn't it? Do you like it? Obviously you have liked it. Okay. So I feel I have cleared all the concepts from your mind. So thank you very much. पण तुम्हाला एक प्रण घ्यायचा आहे आजपासून. खोटं बोलायचं नाही, कुणाचं मन दुखवायचं नाही. सो बाय दिस आय थँक यू. गुड बाय.